Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle, versus the notorious Conor McGregor at UFC 229. It's probably it is hype-wise the biggest fight in UFC history. Stylistically wise, I think Cormier versus Jones 2 was the best fight, but hype-wise, this fight, Khabib versus Conor McGregor, is the biggest fight, no doubt, in UFC history, or like in fight business ever. So who do I think is gonna fight? Who's gonna win the fight? I think this is a 5-round because this is a lightweight championship for the lightweight championship, but it is a 5-round fight. But I think this is essentially a 2-round fight because I think everything is gonna be decided in 2 rounds for both fighters. So I think for Conor McGregor is on the feet. I think he is one of the best striker, if not the best striker in UFC. His left-hand shot is something else. His left-hand shot is I forgot the coach's name. He's Faraz Sahabi. Like he said, it's touch of death. He touches you, and you go to sleep. There were some exceptions like Max Holloway and Nate Diaz and Floyd Mayweather, but for most people, over 99% of human being would go to sleep with that shot. Plus, he has 3 things. He has ridiculous power in his left hand, and like he said, timing beats speed and precision beats power, and he has timing and precision. With those 3, power, precision, and timing, his left-hand shot is just a killer. He touches you and you go to fucking sleep. Like the way he just destroyed Eddie Alvarez. Like the way he starched Jose Aldo in 13 seconds, who has been undefeated for over like 10 years. There's no doubt that he is one of the best strikers in the UFC. And for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he is one of the best, if not the best, grappler in UFC lightweight division. His grappling is just insane. Like, he takes everybody down. He is relentless. He can take a shot like the way he took the spinning back kick, spinning wheel kick or spinning back kick to the face from Edson Barboza. He can keep a pace for 5 rounds, and not only he takes you down, he mauls you on the ground. Like, he just beat the holy crap out of you. Like, there are guys who can take you down, but there are guys who can take you down, but they can't like damage you on the ground. But they'll just like lay on you. But Khabib doesn't lay on you. He's either gonna submit you or gonna TKO you on the ground. He is relentless, and he is, without a doubt, the strongest grappler Conor McGregor is gonna face in his whole career, or in his whole fighting career ever. So and Khabib is undefeated, and in this day and age, in this MMA nowadays, in MMA, it's hard to go without getting defeated. Like, it's so the fight game in MMA is so developed, so it's so hard to get to be undefeated. But he is undefeated, 26-0, I believe, and Khabib is a monster. So the reason I think this fight is a 2-round fight is because for Conor, I think he has only 2 rounds to knock. So Conor has to knock Khabib out. That's a fact. He has to knock him out. He can't win the decision. He can't submit him. He has to knock him out or TKO him. For Khabib, he has to stay away from the left hand shot for 2 rounds. And I believe that if Khabib takes him down for 2 rounds and mauls him on the ground, like you said, I don't think he's gonna finish him in 2 rounds because he can. If he does take him down, I think he can finish Conor McGregor. But like he said, he doesn't want to finish him. He said he wants to punish Conor McGregor for 5 rounds and change his face. What he says is true. I don't think he's gonna finish Conor McGregor in 2 rounds. I think he's gonna try to punish Conor McGregor for 5 rounds or 4 rounds or 5 rounds and then finish him at the end or make him tap out to a rear naked choke or other submissions. And like if you watch a lot of fights, you know that there are like God-given features for every fighters. Like for Anthony Johnson, he has God-given right hand, and it's just ridiculously. His right hand is like I touch you and you go to sleep. That kind of power, and it's also for Conor McGregor. His precision, timing, and power. He trains for it, but it's God-given. His power is you could train to punch harder, but you can't train to punch hard. So Conor McGregor's left hand's power is God-given. And for Khabib Nurmagomedov, of course he has trained his whole life for the sambo, wrestling, and grappling, but he has God-given strength for grappling. So for Conor McGregor, so the reason I'm talking about this is because Conor McGregor doesn't have good cardio. It's a fact. He is working on it. Like he's working on it, and every fight it seems like he's improving on it. But there are fighters like who can demolish you in 2 rounds or 3 rounds, but after 3 rounds or after 2 or 3 rounds, they get tired. If they can, in first 2 or 3 rounds they're killers, but after that they're like they become pussies. And Conor McGregor is one of them. His left hand shot is so devastating, but if he can't finish you in 2 or 3 rounds, he becomes a very, very weak fighter. It goes same for Anthony Johnson. For the first 2 or 3 rounds, Anthony Johnson is a killer. He's like his precision. His right hand has very, very good precision, and he hits so hard. But after 2 or 3 rounds, he gets tired and he does nothing. Like when he fought Daniel. So this fight, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, is very, very similar to Anthony Johnson versus Daniel Cormier. Anthony Johnson can KO Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier, it seems like nowadays I finally know that Daniel Cormier doesn't get hurt by punches. He gets hurt by knees and high head kicks, but it seems like his chin is so good, so he doesn't get hurt easily by shots. Like even when he got punched flush in the face by Stipe Miocic, he was fine. I'm not saying Stipe can't knock him out, but to punches, he's okay. But to kicks and strikes, he does get wobbled or he does get knocked out. And but Anthony Johnson is different. So Anthony Johnson did hurt him in the first fight. Like in the first 53 seconds, I think he punched him, and Daniel Cormier flew across the octagon. So Anthony Johnson hits hard, but when he gets taken down, he becomes so weak. So the similarity between Conor McGregor and Anthony Johnson is that both fighters are not so. Both fighters don't have good spirit on the strong spirit on the ground. When they get taken down, and if they are almost like about to get choked out, or if they are in danger of submission or continued strikes, they start the demon in their mind, like give up, starts to creep in their mind. And so I think for Conor McGregor, if he does get taken down a couple times, I think it's gonna creep in into his mind, saying give up. So and then like when you watch the fight against Conor McGregor against Nate Diaz, I think it was in the second or third round, he gets so tired. He's just basically running away from Nate Diaz, and he did like train for that fight for over like maybe 6 months, and I'm sure that he prepared his ass off for the conditioning and everything he could to beat Nate Diaz. But like I said, there are God-given strength and weaknesses, and Conor McGregor's cardio and his resilience on the ground is not so great. So for him to win, he has to catch him in the first 2 rounds. He has to catch him in the first 2 rounds, and I believe that can happen. It can happen because it's Conor McGregor. His left-hand shot, his angle, and his precision, his timing, his power, he can do it. But I'm not sure if he, like, I think it all depends on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib keeps saying that he's not gonna fight the way he fought L.I. Quinta. From the 3rd round he started to box with L.I. Quinta, but for Khabib, he says he's not gonna strike with Conor. I'm not gonna fight like an idiot. I'm gonna go straight forward and take him down and smash him for 5 rounds and change his face. If he truly sticks to his game plan, he's gonna win. But I'm kind of worried that his ego, that he might think that, well, you know what? I'm gonna embarrass this kid. I'm gonna beat Conor McGregor in his own game, and maybe I'm gonna strike with him. I'm gonna show the world that I can beat Conor McGregor in his own game. If he thinks that way, like even like this little much, he's gonna get knocked down. Even in the third round, he can't afford to think like that. So I'm saying that if Conor McGregor does what he said he would do, he would win. But even then, for the first 2 rounds, it's very, very dangerous for Khabib. Conor McGregor can, like when Khabib's going for the takedown, he could come up with an uppercut, a weird angle that we can't even think of, like jaw-dropping shot that knocks Khabib Nurmagomedov out cold, like in 10 seconds or like 13 seconds. It could happen, but like I said, it has to happen in 2 rounds. If he can't finish Khabib in 2 rounds, he's gonna get so tired. Khabib's gonna take him down so easily. He's gonna smash him for until the final bell rings. And I truly believe that if a Khabib decides that I'm not gonna submit him, I'm just gonna punch him on the ground for 5 rounds. If he does that, I think Conor McGregor could tap out to strikes. I truly believe that. Like I said, Conor McGregor and Anthony Johnson, those fighters and Cub Swanson, those fighters don't have too strong spirit on the ground. On the feet, they are killers. Like, they're killers, straight up killers. But on the ground, they're not so strong. And this is not shit talking, because on the feet, Khabib is shit as well. So if I had to pick a fighter to win, I'm a big fan of Conor McGregor. I stopped doubting Conor McGregor when he beat Jose Aldo. I was stunned by it. I have a reaction for that. Like, I was like,
Big John had that was under control. Jose! Finally here! The most highly anticipated featherweight fight of all time. Conor looks extremely loose, and Aldo looks like he's feeling the pressure of this moment. Here we go! Green trunks for the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor. Black trunks for the champion, Jose Aldo Jr. Conor relaxed and smiling.
oh!
It's the new UFC featherweight champion of the world! Oh, unbelievable! Oh my God! Unbelievable! The first punch he threw slept him. Wow.
Conor McGregor is something else. He is something else, but he has only 10 minutes to do what he has to do against Khabib, and 10 minutes is pretty long, but essentially it could be like 2 minutes, because in the first round it could be like he might stay on the feet for 1 minute on the feet. He has 1 minute in the first round. If he gets taken down, I don't think he's gonna get back up to his feet in the first round. In the second round, he has maybe like 30 or 1 minute again in the second round, beginning of the second round. But if he gets taken down, he's not getting back up to his feet. So maybe he has like 2 minutes to do it. But for Conor, it only takes one left shot, and nobody can take his left hand shot. So it's a hard fight to pick. I wouldn't be surprised if he knocks Khabib out cold. But if I had to bet my money or my house or my PS4 or my computer on the winner, I would say Khabib. Like, it's a safer bet, and Conor could win. But maybe this time, Khabib may be too much for him. And I recently heard that Kevin Lee is a replacement fight if one of them pulls out. And I think if one of them pulls out, it's gonna be Khabib. I don't think what's his name? Conor McGregor is gonna pull out, even if he's injured. Conor McGregor, his spirit on the ground is not too strong, but he is a real fighter. He doesn't care who is fighting. He's a real fighter. So I don't think he's gonna pull out. If someone's gonna pull out, it's gonna be Khabib. And if Kevin Lee comes in, steps up, and fights Conor McGregor, personally, I think it's a worse matchup for Conor McGregor. I think I know I am a minority in this, but I think Kevin Lee's wrestling is more devastating than Khabib's wrestling. Like, when I watched him just mauling Edson Barboza, like, he mauled him worse. He mauled Edson Barboza worse than Khabib did to Edson Barboza. So I think, but Kevin Lee, his chin is not so great. So I don't think his chin is bad. But I think if Conor McGregor connects, I think he's gonna get knocked out. So I don't know, but I pick Khabib to win. So who do you think is gonna win the fight? Conor could definitely win, but Khabib is a safer bet. And also the thing that I have to point out for Khabib is, I think for Khabib this is do or die. Like do or die, because if Khabib loses to Conor McGregor, he's gonna ask for a rematch because he's like, I've been undefeated for 26. I don't know however long it was, but I'm undefeated for 26-0. I have many fans in Russia. He's gonna state all the facts behind him, but the fact is, I don't think if he loses, I don't think he's gonna get a rematch like Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo undefeated for 10 years. He's was the only featherweight champion in UFC history. At one time, the pound for pound number one fighter in the world, but he never got his rematch. He deserves it. He deserved it, but he never got his rematch. So when you're fighting against Conor McGregor, it's not a fair game. For Khabib, for his ego, for Russia, he has to win this fight. If he loses, he's not gonna get a rematch. At least soon. So for Khabib, he has to win. For Conor, even if he loses, I mean, there's gonna be a meme like Mac tap out, like everything and all that. But he has money, and he has fans, and he can do whatever he wants because he's Conor McGregor. He is essentially one of the presidents of UFC. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. So who do you think is gonna win the fight? I think Khabib's gonna win the fight, but yeah. Leave your comment down below. Thank you.